Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a quick union read for you and then the Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. Just a quick clearing. Take a deep breath, you guys. I'm gonna pull a card from the energy deck first, and then we'll get right into it. Sorry about the color on my video. I am struggling with computers this week, so let's see what the energy cards say. Alright, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know, what do we need to learn? We have second chakra Archangel Ariel, number 36, which is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so very much about focusing on your creativity and your sexual energy. We have a storm warning as well. Okay, that's number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The underlying energy is the Woman with a Heart. Okay, sorry about the color. If you haven't been watching my videos, I'm waiting for some new equipment to come in, so bear with me, please. So we have a woman holding a heart. 44 is the Four of Cups. The grounding and integrating of how to receive love and how to integrate your second chakra, those creative energies into it, with the storm warning coming in. So when you start feeling some of those uncomfortable energies, if you're around other people who may be frustrated, or you may frustrate them, and then you feel their energies, which definitely I can relate to that. Remembering to come back to the present moment and back to your own energy, pull your energy back in. But definitely looks like a storm warning here. It feels like it too. 36 is the Ten of Wands and 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever comes in, it is destined to be. So just let it be. Very interesting, that combination. So I wanted to get this union readout from last night because there was a switch last night. I was guided, instead of to go 3D, 4D, 5D for the union read, I was guided to go 4D, 5D, 6D. There was a shift. It was basically an ending to the 3D for the twins. So again, I was getting that confirmed, and then 4, 5, 6 came up again in the masculine read today. So there's definitely confirmations with that. The underlying energy for the union read for 4D, 5D, 6D, the underlying energy was karma, and the central energy was alchemy. The karma was done, it's alchemized. A decision of a higher love, the juicy center, the pit in your stomach. So maybe some nervous stomachs out there. The underlying divine feminine energy was transition, strength, and the Four of Cups, going through the portal and the Ring of Fire. A party of one with 3 cups behind you, thanking your lucky stars in 4D, one within reach. You just have to reach out and grab it. In the 4D is the Ten of Pentacles, guidance, and the Page of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine Dream Family with crystals, and the Divine Feminine discovering their abilities, and bridging the two. I'm sorry, it was Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine with the Dream Family, dealing with crystals perhaps, or working with crystals. The Divine Masculine discovering their abilities, and bridging the two by guidance. Buddha was coming up, Akashics and Atlantis, and then Gita was coming up too. In the 5D was the Five of Swords, alchemy, and the Seven of Swords, so the Divine Feminine growing the frog to prince atop Mount Everest, as the Divine Masculine's passing downloads from the 5D and 6D to guides below in the 4D, bridging by the alchemical process of fusion, or Rapunzel tossing orbs out the E-Tower at the Divine Masculine wizard in his balloon, like the wizard flying off in the Wizard of Oz, to pass on so they don't get wasted, as 2 others watch closely. In the 6D, which you can imagine at 6D is only going to be very etheric related type cards, because we're getting into the 6D now. 6D is was the Two of Swords, the Abundance card, and the Six of Pentacles, which is very much that. The Divine Feminine floating in the clouds in perfect balance, as the Divine Masculine is balancing the Divine Feminine and resources, asking for help from the Divine Feminine. Bridging the two by abundance, the Empress, the Mother Lode, picking up feminine energies for processing. The Divine Feminine side was the 4D wealth and dream family, the 5D with the frog becoming the prince, and the 6D floating in heaven. The Divine Masculine was the 4D discovering abilities, 5D passing downloads, and 6D, well, passing on downloads in the 5D, as well as playing plum ball with the dolphins, and at 6D gaining balance with the Divine Feminine's help. The bridge itself was 4D guidance, 5D alchemist, and 6D abundance, the mother lode, the mothership. Okay, so also connecting with guides in the 4D. In the 5D, blending to transmute, transform, and transcend the mothership in the 6D. Also Gaia was coming up there. So the connection between Gaia and the mothership. The outgoing Divine Masculine energies was Page of Swords, Reason, which is the Emperor, and the Four of Flames. A message of light. A little is all it takes. Along with the mothership was also coming the central sun, and the central sun, S-O-N, as well. But with the light, a message of light, a little is all it takes, the Emperors tossing their false hand, the Seeker of Rays, and union, and the summary being the Ace of Swords trigger lies just below the surface, about to come out in union. Karma, alchemy, and the Ace of Swords. The car is Ma's, or the mother's. The alky is mine. And this is truth. Now you decide. The transition through the portal with a message through the ring of fire to the Emperor's reason. And reason is also ray and sun. Wishing upon a star for union and truth is what comes next. There is a season as the Divine Masculine is catching up. The numbers that came out on the grid for this read was 39 in total, which is the Knight of Cups. The horizontal grid was 9, 12, and 18, which is the Hermit, the Hangman, and the Moon. So the Hermit hangs out at night, and the vertical row was 4, 17, 13, and 5, which is the Emperor Star transitions, changes, expands into the Knight of Cups, which then offers love. Okay, so that was the union read. And that was actually last night at 8:41 to 42, which is strength, and then the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups. So this read for today for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames, and today is May 28, 2020. The 28 is the Two of Wands, the Twin Flames, and the day adds up to 37, which is the King of Cups and unconditional love. And also that choice of path today with the Two of Wands. And again with the mother lode and the mothership coming up, I want to express again that this week was the first time in meditation that I had been boarded upon a ship. I also went through the Milky Way this week, which that's never happened for me before. And I was also doing some flying over the earth, and it was like Scotland and like Highlander along those energies. Was very cool actually, and Egypt as well. So the SIRIAN Starseed deck from my main read was cut and dealt at 12:40 to 41 today. 12 is the Hangman, 40 and 41 are the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, very much loving energy. Some other numbers were coming up. The 81 was coming up with 4 times. 81 is the Ha energy, but also the end of karma. That HA is 81. Some of the numbers that I dealt as I was putting the clarification cards out, sometimes they come out for a reason, and I do some cancellations of the numbers to see what I come out with, and I came out with the 25, which is the Knight of Wands, which is that passionate energy of movement and rushing in. 929 came up, and the X. And then I was getting messiness. There's a lot of messiness in the read today, so a little messy today. And that was at 12:59, which is the 11th hour, because it's the minute before the hour. And 12:51 also came up, which is the King of Swords. And the reflection between 92 and 29. And 29 is the present moment. So 92 would be then, like as opposed to now, then, and the past. So I finished the read here at 1:14 to 15 this afternoon. 1 is the Magician, and 14 and 15 are the Angel and the Devil. And the major arcana were Reflection, Starseed, and Shadow. Reflection is the Hermit, Starseed is the Fool, and Shadow is the Devil. Before the read, Tower came up, and after the read, the Chariot, Karma, which is Judgment, and the World, which is Ascension in this deck. And then we had 3 cups, 2 wands, 1 pentacle, and 2 swords. So mostly cups, heart-based energies, emotions. And then the only court card in the read was the Queen of Cups. Is that it? Yep. That was the only court card in the read, the Queen of Cups. As far as the numbers in the code line, it was all about communication and physical activity, but the co and communication was covered. So it was coming out as unication, and that's the Mary Magdalene, unification, and then the cation is the one that's hungry because it's missing the electrons. So it's hungry. It's as opposed to the anion, which is the one that has plenty of electrons around it. So it's like the satiated masculine who has lots of attention, and then the feminine, which also is the innie, and the masculine is the outie. So that's a good way to remember that, those two as well. So regarding communication and physical activity, the numbers here, we had triple tens today, which is a very high vibration, which is why we pushed up to the 6D, and also 11, which is justice. Those were the multiple numbers. We also had the number 12, which is the Hangman, 24, the Queen of Wands, 45, the Five of Cups, 57, the Three of Swords, and 79, or 710, which is a lot of source energy behind the Three of Pentacles, which for me is the co-creation card and the workplace. But we also had 11 was big as well here. A lot of high vibration. The zeros and ones were big. And then 56, which is the Two of Swords, and 67, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and 79, the Pot of Gold at the end of the rainbow, as well as 910, begin again and again and again. The code line regarding communication and physical activity was all about the number 14, coming from 10-4. So that's message received, good buddy. I believe it has a different meaning these days, but that's what it meant for me when I was young, so that's what it's going to be. 14 again is the Temperance card of patience and balance, and the angels, the higher love. And the message here, again, I keep getting this over and over again to the Divine Masculine regarding the Sophia energy, the collective consciousness of the Divine Mother, and the show of power of his own Divine Feminine side. The show of power, also the nickel, the 2 and the 9. Remember, the 2 is not 1 but 2, and the 9 is not 1 but the collective consciousness. So it's you and me, it's never just me, because we're one energy, but we're also I and the collective consciousness. So those two numbers were coming up again, as well as the now, the present moment, that 29 that came up, and the water and the sun, and we, and the coconut tree. The nephew and the servant girl is never I, you. So again, the polarities were coming up within the same definition of the same word. So the Sophia show of power in her high vibration of that 10 and the destiny of the twins in the feminine energy, alternating currents, anti-Christdom or Christum is before Christ, not the Antichrist. It just means before the Christ energy, reflection of the 5D Jesus. So it's saying the feminine energy alternating currents between before and after the masculine, just like before and after Jesus, right? Before and after the masculine, and reflecting with herself the 5D version, okay? The Sophia now moment, the I and you, the is and never, the sun plus water equals the coconut tree or the palms, and the 2 plus 9 is the 29 and 92, but 14 and 41 reflection were also coming up, which is the Temperance card and the Ace of Cups, that love. So being present now and then, and also being patient with loving self and loving them. We, the nephew and the servant girl, a nickel for your thoughts, because you deserve more than a penny. Sophia, show of power, the tense Eve, which can represent a night, or the tense feminine, alternating currents or air conditioning, conditioning the logical man, now and before him, the Antichrist, reflection at rest, prayer, 5D, and Jesus, the communication, or the Mary Magdalene, unication, the hunger for physical activity. The cation also can be translated into the Christ toggling up in connection. The feminine, hungry for touch, knowing your worth, nourishment, that self-love, there's a need for self-love here to be enough. So there's coming up the difference between the cation and the anion as far as the electrons, right? The hunger and the satiation. So the feminine was coming up as the one hungry for touch, right? Because they're missing something, which is like the feminine, the innie, right? Hungry for touch and nourishment, because they have to learn how to self-love and give love to themselves, how to mother themselves, to be enough and know your worth. Whereas the masculine is hungry for space, because they're satiated. They need more space, like get out of my space. They have too much on their plate, so they need to create boundaries and give to self in that way, coming from two sides of the same coin, to value your space. I hope that makes sense to you guys, because it made a lot of sense to me. She identifies with the Christ, and he identifies with the Jesus as the man, the human, because she is the etheric energies and he's the more grounded human energies. So she identifies with the Christ and he with the Jesus as a man. She also coming up as the cat connection, like the man, like he's the cool cat, right? She with the cat connection, just like the feminine to the father in the family. She takes care of him and the family. He takes care of the family and the world. So this is the same parallel there, where she is the cat connection and he is the general or the extreme connection, the one that connects out to the world. And don't forget, we have the he and the she in both of us. And remember that also she has he in it. She is both she and he, whereas he is just he. Also, the I, the lowercase I, was coming up here with the chakra connection, the human part of Jesus, which is the feminine connection to the etheric realms. Also, ANI was coming up as an acronym. It's also has a lot of meanings. It's a bird. It's the plural of anus, so that was really funny because multiple assholes. And that was coming up here in reference to the anion, right? It also means the eye, harvest, sky, water, produce, berries, nuts, and fruits. It also means to beckon, extremely and very, to blow or wave, and blow is to make light, belong, member, neither, even, a girl's older brother, rice, honey, only, ring, sudden, and then quite, rather, nearly, practical, absolutely, total, sufficiently and enough, just, exactly, and generally or general. All are meanings for A and I. So from Wiktionary, the word of the day today was the fifth wheel. The trailer hitch consists of the horseshoe-shaped plate, and plate came up for the masculine with too much on his plate, needing space. The horseshoe-shaped plate on a multi-directional pivot with a locking pin to couple with the kingpin of a truck trailer. So we're getting a lot of energies of pulling something along here, you notice. Horizontal wheel or segment above front axle and beneath the body or carriage, forming an extended support to prevent from overturning. So giving it more stability. And then anything superfluous or unnecessary as the fifth wheel. The foreign word came up was ikara, which meant to sit, to stay, to remain, to dwell, to stay still. So we start into this read at 2:02 this afternoon, which is 2 high priestesses or 2 intuitive people, with the 5 of Cups and the underlying energy reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Six of Pentacles upright, the Tower upright, and the 9 of Pentacles upright. Getting over grief, regret, after a split, lie, or cutting through the BS, sharing, settling out, suddenly or sudden event, epiphany, orgasm of sovereign, with the 10 of Cups family or emotions unfulfilled, over the King of Swords reversed, awake or with ego, not in his truth, or silent about the awakening. The Chariot boldly deliberating or holding back an announcement, choking on their words, expressing feelings in an energetic exchange, with the Knight of Pentacles towing the line or towing the car, or Aquarius reverse blocking Cancer from getting to know the Knight of Pentacles, offering help without options to the Devil waving, which also can be a Capricorn or just their addictions or codependencies, the Ball and Chain. And that was at 2:09, which is the High Priestess and the Hermit. At 2:09, energetic exchange over unhappy family or end to emotional cycle, the Workhorse without options over the King of Swords reversed, lying or keeping to themselves, lying by omission, with the Capricorn lover or Capricorn or Pisces, or Capricorn over the Capricorn or Pisces, or the Devil's wave squashing any idea about the awakening. In energetic exchange and feelings expressed, arrows of love in dumping a load, a burden, responsibilities, confessing to the Queen of Cups upright, energetically, but holding back an announcement or choking on their words about a breakup or no affection, or just getting over it. And there's Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer here, and then Aquarius reversed and Gemini reversed. His inner child connected to her heart, while his adult breaking up and lover, or breaking up with a lover and dealing with those feelings, kids, and denial of the Divine Feminine. Or the Queen of Cups is all choked up, knowing she wasn't even a thought in his mind. He didn't even know how to spell her name correctly when dismissing her from his time. His 3D human would never have given her the time of day, and even if his 5D version loves her completely, it's still a hard pill to swallow for that 3D Divine Feminine mind, that he didn't choose her. If she had died in separation, he never would have known the difference. The fabric of the 3D materialism touching earth, the path by the creek. Even Gabriel fell to catch them both before hitting rock bottom. Their higher selves and child, like the third energy, raising them back up the day the music died. The Queen of Cups cupped by the clamshell that was opened prematurely, like kids opening their presents before Christmas morning when they're not ready. Michael blocking the Queen of Cups from lover and break, and only when over stepped out of her way. The dead still have to rise up to support the lovers after the grieving process is over. The Ace of Pentacles reversed, holding back money, time, and energy, or just delays in offering a new life, as the Magician is manifesting with the High Priestess, both needing courage, or Leo and or ego is weak or out of control, preventing a new beginning. And here we had Virgo upright, Gemini upright, Pisces upright, and Leo reversed. Soulmate came up, and beneath that was chemistry. A hook stuck in the train of the caboose, needing to pick up the end, dragging along. The skirt off the floor after the ceremony, hooking up the bustle. So again, we have something about pulling something along, a train. The High Priestess or Viking princess, watching for roses and lilies by the table with their wand, perhaps a church or temple service, or funeral service and alms, or prayer for an ill person. Or the priestess or dark priestess, with an open book and low cleavage, hiding the keys behind the fairy or front woman. One was strapless, sweet, and spicy with low cleavage, delaying an offer or hiding money, saving it for a rainy day, or playing ball, or reading Catcher in the Rye, perhaps. Perhaps someone is restricted from rye bread and was caught sneaking some. Foolish behavior, jealous, insincere, and unloving, moody, feeling rejected. Pisces upright, Libra upright, and Aries reversed here. A feminine Libra at 251, which is the High Priestess and the King of Swords. The feminine Libra holding a hanger, or the letter A, or 2 spoons of sugar, or scarlet fruit, and her truth over the Knight of Cups reversed, Fool, lacking faith. At 252, which is the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, jealous, insincere, and charming to get others to do what they want, perhaps rejected in the past, and swearing no one will ever do that to them again. The snake tripping them up, falling on their face or from grace, sweet justice overhanging, never offered love or took a leap of faith, and now a sweet judge is determining his fate. Or fell for her the day of the front cropped dress and bare feet and couldn't talk, or one of 2 ladies or girls, the one who tripped him up and or embarrassed him, getting past the Y in the road, the past and breakup, or past rejection, weak and never got over it, pride coming up in the way. And that's number 19, which is the Sun, full exposure. Beneath that was karmic completion, which is number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers, the Queen of Swords, in the past or looking back, patient third party and social distancing or negative groups or influences, partiers, antisocial behavior, and the Empress ringleader over the Knight of Cups reversed and the Hermit reversed, jealous, insincere, and out of their mind, or Empress controlling the Hermit reversed due to jealousy issues and or vice versa, or has an ill parent and expects the Knight of Cups reversed to take care of them. The Empress may be a Gemini or Taurus, or is the Knight of Cups and the Hermit reversed, Taurus with Virgo moon and jealous or insincerity issues, or the Knight of Cups reversed is between the Taurus upright and the Virgo reversed, or the Knight of Cups reversed is the Virgo reversed, or with Virgo in chart, or wife or mother having an affair with a female lover, Sagittarius upright and Taurus upright, and Virgo reversed, divine masculine, an ill parent, or one that's jealous. The Hermit reversed, getting over loss, regret, guilt, or shame, or over the past and letting go of the reins, in a breakup, indecision, weakness, egotistical, or out of control, or a Leo is, and jealous, prideful, or parent who's ill, or with mental disease, who may have abused the divine masculine, or just had a lack of affection between them. Now unable to do that any longer, especially if now they're sick or old or perhaps passed away. And then Uncle Tom's Cabin was coming up. At 312, which is the Empress, and number 12, the Hangman, I called the cat Paws, the cat who was at my back door before, when I told you there was the cat's just meowing at the full moon. Well, I haven't seen him in a while, and I saw him crossing the street to go over to my next door neighbors today. So I just saw, that was at 312, the Hangman and the Empress. So I saw Paws walk across the street to my next door neighbor's house, and he has white paws. He's like a grayish striped cat, maybe a little orange, I don't know, but his paws are white. So recently here is the Starseed reversed, or could be an Aries reversed as well, fell and in disconnect, feeling frustrated or having temper tantrums or just uninspired, and this can be a kid as well, and out of their mind or over isolated coming out, or a crazy parent, dementia, Alzheimer's, or just genius with antisocial behavior, depression and needing to heal, frustrated inability to conceive or conceive of a fall or fall from grace, tripping up into the wounded warrior, perhaps becoming those that you looked down upon before, where you thought you were better than them, deception or Delta Dawn, the residue that gets tossed away, the pond scum, the justice, the Three of Cups reversed, of third party, negative influences, or social distancing causing depression, Libra over the Fool and deception of the wounded warrior, or Libra is the Fool reversed and Cancer the wounded warrior. Aquarius reversed could be the third party, or just a bad influence around him, and that was at 321, the Empress and the World, completion. And this, I had to take my son to go pick his car up at that point. So when I got back, it was 4:30, which is the Emperor and the Four of Wands. The foundation here was the Ten of Cups reversed, the unhappy family, divorce, or justice, or an end to an emotional cycle, or Libra over a loss, past, guilt, defenseless and dumping a load, burdens, responsibilities, or confessing and walking away and within. The central energy is the Ace of Wands reversed, frustrated, creative or sexual blocks, prisoner, feeling like a prisoner, or just feeling trapped or anxious and letting go to repair, fix or amend, to share or settle out or give away things, as the Page of Pentacles student, or opportunity to learn with the Queen of Swords on the twin flame journey train. All aboard! Keeping energy pure and to self to keep the peace of mind, resting, praying, and meditating in 5D, and breaking patterns. Dropping the act, destined to end family and or emotional cycle, challenged by isolation, coming out, feeling crazy, or parent with dementia, or Virgo reversed, sunshine, happiness, kids, Leo, or fully energized, or exposing all and disconnect, not seeing eye to eye or face to face, or just a breakup here. The Empress reversed, offering love to jealous, Cancer reversed, or Cancer refusing to offer love in return. Or the Knight of Cups reversed is deceiving the Empress reversed, offering love, and then sudden events, explosion, epiphany of a patient, Sagittarius, a patient angel, or Scorpio taking one step at a time, or suddenly their crown blew and he became an angel, or threw everyone out, or everything out of the house for a higher love, or to see patients at home. Virgo reversed, Scorpio upright, Sagittarius upright, Cancer reversed, Taurus reversed, Leo upright, and Libra upright here. Sudden depression or losing hope, needing to heal, or suddenly Aquarius reversed explodes at Sagittarius who's being patient. A nightmare and disconnect, or not seeing eye to eye, and jealousies, obsessive and deceptive about an idea. Awakening to love, or ego of Pisces or Capricorn, thinking they will take them back. Patient, Sagittarius, or patient angel over the Empress reversed, or Taurus reversed, offering love. Sovereign, Capricorn and or Sagittarius, that can be two people or one, with sudden epiphany or orgasm, with the Chariot or Cancer and the Page of Pentacles, opportunity or student extending an invitation to the Page of Wands reversed, defensive end, post-war, in PTSD, frustrated or having temper tantrums, or just uninspired, feeling sexually rejected or frustrated. Or Capricorn or Pisces is offering love, Sagittarius is in lack, ill, or had a miscarriage, and Scorpio is exposed or exposing, and Cancer, messenger of truth, is about, the message is about players with money, or about falling short of abundant family expectations and what it's like to grow up in an abundant family. Now dumping a load, burdens, responsibilities, and happy with self, getting their wish, needing to heal, found a way out, to be lazy and still, to allow the suffering and silence, the stress, to just allow them to be up at night and be okay, over isolated or coming out of isolation, or to get Hermit reversed out of isolation. Capricorn reversed and Virgo reversed. And then Aquarius reversed here as well at 4, 5, 6. So this is again referencing the 40, 5D, 60 as opposed to the 3, 4, and 5. Coming clean or getting clean, or still a bit sneaky or impish in recovery here. So all business, partnership, nightmare done. The Queen of Wands reversed, obsessing over clothes and boobs. And Evil Empress reversed, clinging, near death, dead tired, or tired of ideas, awakening, or their own ego, or tired of offering love to a Capricorn or Pisces, or tired of their offering love, or obsessing over Cancer, or deception, or being up before dawn. The Page of Swords reversed, rumors, negative self-talk, a kid with a mouth or silent treatment, and spying at the workplace, with the Emperor reversed, overworking or overseeing, the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Empress reversed, post-war and or post-death or end of a business relationship. The Empress reversed, Scorpio reversed, Capricorn reversed, or Pisces reversed, or an angry child with temper tantrums, And the Queen of Wands reversed, obsessing sovereign child or obsessing over sovereign Cancer. The Emperor reversed is tired of fighting with children at the workplace, or people were acting like children. And post-war PTSD, no one is happy here. And the Empress reversed being clingy, and the Queen of Wands reversed between parents or co-workers and looting from them in distribution of property. You know, like a kid, you know, like she's excited that her parents are splitting up because she gets all their stuff as they're splitting up and getting rid of their stuff. So the Page of Wands reversed, uninspired and bored, of Sagittarius and Scorpio, or that can be one person. Patient and explosion, angel and dictator, wanting closure or tired of the world being upside down and overworking or not working and stuck at the gate. The King of Pentacles reversed with third party, Queen of Swords upright, with his reflection and destined to be. His world upside down, losing status and money, with social distancing, all of this destined. The Page of Wands reversed, perhaps Sagittarius, Pisces, or Scorpio, and the King of Pentacles reversed, Earth obviously, but also could be Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. And the Queen of Swords, Libra, Scorpio, or Cancer, destined to go out on a limb. And soon here for the masculine is the Two of Pentacles reversed, choosing only one instead. Synchronicities, options, and the one that radiates, moving, unstable, visiting, or ending a marriage and on a quest. Exposing all, dumping the act, giving their high vibration to the synchronicities, or giving away to charity. The Queen of Wands reversed with kids or Leo exposing all, or just energized and implementing a plan, with sovereign, pure of mind, exposing 5D connection and rushing in with the truth, but perhaps knocking the Queen of Wands reversed for a loop, without an opportunity to even respond. Or the Queen of Wands reversed is up for a fight, with the Knight of Swords messenger, and kids playing and well rested, unaware of her plan with sovereign. The Divine Masculine is seeing himself as the Seven of Swords, reversed, not passing downloads, or now coming clean, or now receiving the downloads, but not passing them. The Queen of Pentacles upright, ending pain, or in a painful end or betrayal, or with back pain and associated treatments, and that she's on the Divine Masculine's energy. Stuck without peace of mind and no peaceful place to go, the King of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Cups above, sending love. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands reversed, and then the Queen of Cups above them. There's like a triangle there on the masculine. 3D, 4D, 5D, moving to 4D, 5D, 6D, calling in soulmate, expressing your love, let your friends help you at 524, which is the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. Around the Divine Masculine are how he is seen, the shadow or the Capricorn, the addictions, codependencies. 525, the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands, destined to split, to lie or cut through the BS, perhaps cut to the chase, with the Page of Cups upright, child or message of love, or Libra, Capricorn, cutting to the chase with the Page of Cups. The Six of Cups reversed, and negative past memories or difficult kids hanging over their head, with the messenger of truth rushing in over an offer that had been ignored by the King of Cups, who was bored but happy father. Or negative past addictions, codependencies, or Capricorn destined, perhaps chased by the long arm of the law in the past, or constantly after them for child support, grounding and integrating a split, lies, or cutting through the crap, and the King of Cups ignoring offers of friendship, too little too late, and the King of Cups over the Page of Cups, or like father, like child. Or negative kids offering apologies to the King of Cups, when they should be offering an apology to the Page of Cups, child. So these were kids who may have gotten in a fight, and so someone's trying to give an offer of an apology to the King of Cups, but really, and he's ignoring them because, you know, why are you apologizing to me? You should be apologizing to the child. So the blocks the masculine needs to clear here is the Four of Swords meditation, thinking on the beach or by the water, with sovereign, suffering in silence, without any affection. So again, the block is about him and his meditation and realizing what he's connecting to. The communication and physical activities, and putting it out there for others to touch, may be deceptive, or somebody put it out all on the line at the new moon, or up before dawn. The Queen of Cups destined to boldly move, travel, or ascend, with the Page of Pentacles, or opportunity or invite to come clean, to get clean, with the Page of Wands reversed. To kids, siblings, or friends who need to make up with each other, perhaps Libra and Cancer. The Queen of Cups falling short of the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, or legacy, and their expectations, or they are holding back their desires from her, or played her perhaps. Or the Page of Wands or Knight of Wands, both reversed, could be kids who think because they come from a wealthy family with connections that they can get away with anything they want. But the Queen of Cups and Page of Pentacles are not like that. The Queen of Cups Cancer or Chariot is the home, heartbroken separation, looking back at Taurus reversed or Hierophant reversed, in divorce, break in relationship or religion or establishment or spiritual community, looking back at Taurus reversed and their deception. Ascending to the dream family or with the dream family, with Aquarius reversed and Pisces reversed, or where karma is done but the world still upside down, no need for crowning achievements. It's so like learning that we don't need to prove anything to anybody. So that was a good message coming through. The Five of Cups is over it. The Ten of Cups is reversed, coming clean about the shadow and lacking faith, unable to conceive or be aroused or conceptualize, losing their mind or coming out. Maybe not able to put themselves in another person's shoes. Choosing the One and 5D connection, dumping burdens and confessing to the Queen of Cups vehicle to dream without judgment or achievement expectations. Over the past, falling on face from grace, the Hermit reversed, losing their mind and coming out, and the Ten of Cups reversed, unhappy and done. Frustrated, dumping a big load in front of the Ten of Cups reversed family, now all unhappy. The challenge being the Hermit reversed, out, coming clean to the One, his shadow, in the 5D meditation, the Queen of Cups ascending with family, community, or business, past karma, and the 3D world. Just over it, withholding from the King of Pentacles reversed, but Scrooge letting go to the Queen of Pentacles upright, defenseless, suffering in silence with third energy, no messages or mean messages, and rumors, and having to see synchronicities all the time. And that was at 551, which is the Hierophant and the King of Swords, so very much the masculine energy. And what he's picking up in meditation between him and the Divine Feminine. So now I'm just going to pull another quick card from the energy deck, see where that takes us. So to close out this read, what is the energy now? Alright, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? What is the information we need to walk away with? Door to value. Again, what is it that you value? What's most important to you? Is it money, relationship, time, career? It doesn't matter what it is. There's no judgment about it. It's just making sure you know what it is that you want. What makes you happy every day? Blossoming abundance comes up as number 3, which is like the Empress as well. So blossoming abundance. And then we also have cornucopia. See, these are all general energies. This is about abundance. There's the 11 of truth and justice. The underlying energy is envy, because there's negative energy around you because of people envying you when you are abundant. Number 20 is the Judgment card. I'm going to show you these 3 cards here. You notice there's no people in any of these 3 cards. I'm sorry you can't see the colors very well, but this is about the door to value. 31 is that expansion energy and conflict and being on the quest. And then we have the blossoming abundance, which is just about Mother Nature, and all that we need is right here. And then the cornucopia, and there's light shining in there. So once you get good with what you value, then everything's just going to come right in. But the underlying energy is that there will always be other people around you with envy, and you may feel their energies. So it's always about bringing yourself back to center, back to center. So I'm going to pull a quick card from the Kipper deck as well, as it's going on to 4444 right now. All right, so the Kipper deck. One more card for you guys. What am I saying? It never comes out, just one card. Okay. We have courtship. Number 4, which is the Emperor. We also have adjudications, or maybe legal issues regarding partnerships here. And then we have poverty reversed. So someone is no longer impoverished. And then high honors, which is a high honor again. So, and then a wealthy man. So there's definitely abundance coming in for a wealthy man here, who may have been the mature man reversed. This may be someone whose father passed, because the mature man is reversed. Or somebody who left. There's a lot of reversals in the underlying energy. So before the father or the older man who's reversed, we had a family room that's no longer empty, or maybe a house that was sold, and then a thief that's no longer an issue, and then someone going on a journey, so leaving all that behind. And then the mature man is reversed, so no longer there. So either leaving this mature man behind, a father perhaps that you didn't get along with, or that somebody passed, and then the cards that came out were courtship, and that can lead to marriage as well. No longer impoverished, right? So this is the masculine has come up in this energy here, but right side up. So now no longer, because that's coming in after a courtship and perhaps a marriage or a partnership in business, where they're no longer impoverished, and now high honors of the wealthy man. And there's that 25, which came up earlier too. Okay, so those are some of the energies coming up here. There's definitely abundance issues and wealthy family issues coming up. They definitely came up in the read and just now again. So hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest. I slept a lot last night. There's a lot of intense energies coming in right now. Yeah, make sure you get your joy in your nature, and rise and be love, you guys. Be good to yourselves. See you later.